Jump right in. We've got two great testimonials today, you guys, from two amazing women. And I want to start off first with Miss Deanna. Deanna has a great story. Deanna, tell us a little bit about what was going on with you. I know you had an injury before the patches found you. Who introduced them to you? How long you've been on them? And then what you've seen changed and improve in your health.
Okay. I was introduced to the patches by a friend, Lori, out in Oregon. I'm in North Carolina, so we met because we are in a common group somewhere else. And so she heard me complaining about my knee and issues and struggles that I was having with that. And she said, hey, you need to check these out. And I looked at all the research and went through the whole X39 site and looked at everything. And I said, absolutely, I'm ordering today. And so she signed me up and I got the patches. I got them, I think, near the end of June. And started with the X39, and I was watching a lot of the YouTube videos on the LifeWave Connect videos with David Schmidt as he talks about particular patches and the science behind them and the benefits and things. And I was listening to I believe it was the one on the glutathione patch. And also I watched the one on the X39 and the Eon patches, and just kind of connecting the dots from the science that he was sharing and the little tidbits that he sneaks in every now and then with all his wisdom that he shares. But he had talked about how the combination of the patches could help with in assisting with a knee injury. And if you want to specifically, he said to rebuild cartilage. So I have a meniscus tear. I had surgery for it in 2017. So it's been about 8 years that I've been, is that right? Close to 8. Well, it was injured for a few years before that. And I just kind of, wishing the pain would go away, doing PT and some other things naturally. Eventually went in for surgery. It was just a scope. And coming out of surgery, I had persistent problems with the swelling. Just would not go down. The doctor said, oh, it's probably a loose body in there from surgery. And oh, well. And, you kind of got to live with it. And so it would flare up from time to time. And I was just kind of dealing with it. I did PRP injections which are platelet-rich plasma injections. I've done physical therapy. I've done acupuncture. I've done stem machine, a biofeedback, vibration frequency machine. So I've done quite a bit, seen a little bit of improvement with some things, even eliminated chicken out of my diet because that was creating inflammation. And I noticed a little bit of difference with that. So whittling down, but still having a problem on a daily basis. And if I overexerted, like I took 2 steps at one time, my knee blew up. And so that's when Lori contacted me about the patches. And then again, like I'd mentioned earlier, I was watching the videos and David Schmidt was explaining the glutathione patch and that in combination with the Eon patch and the X39 and the benefits of all of those. And he had said that to assist with cartilage regeneration, which can take, a while, and I'm looking at a 8-year injury. So he said, you need 4 things. Basically, you need a lot of vitamin C, which we basically need vitamin C to trigger almost everything beneficial for us for healing. You need collagen, he said, like a whey protein, and I take a very good collagen product. And I had noticed improvements when I started taking that product, a little bit, but I was missing the components of the glutathione and stem cells, which are the other 2 things that he said. So I have been, after hearing that, I was like, okay, I'm going to stop putting the X39 up here behind my, neck. I said, so I put the X39, the Eon, and the glutathione all around my knee. And I have been, after 3 days of doing that, I noticed a difference. It felt a little bit stronger, and I just noticed something was going on and it was feeling better. My pain did go down. The inflammation's rather significant, so it started to fade as well. But this is the 3rd week. I'm starting the 3rd week, and today I felt a lot of change going on in the knee, but it feels a lot more stable. I've been told by the doctor that I'm bone on bone. So for me to move around, especially to go downstairs, I fear that it's going to lock on me and I'm going to fall. And so I move rather slow downstairs and even upstairs, compensating. So my left leg I have a right knee injury, so my left leg is getting double work right now. But I've noticed definitely a big improvement. It feels stronger. I'm taking the stairs with a little more equal weight distribution. I'm able to stand on 2 feet and not favor to my left leg a majority of the time. And it does in my right leg, just not getting as exhausted. And it's flexing. I'm more flexible in regards to the full extension of my knee when I'm walking, which I haven't had in a few years. And last night I got up a little quicker than normal from sitting down with my feet on the ottoman. Normally I have to use my hands to slowly lift my knees, so to unlock it, so I can move it to stand up. And I actually moved a little quick. My dog did something, and I didn't notice, but I had took my leg off the ottoman without using my hands to assist my knee lift it up. So definitely improving, and I'm just going to keep plugging along because I know I have a long injury. 8 years is a long time, so I know that it's not going to heal overnight, but I'm plugging along. But every day it feels a lot more stronger and stable. I don't feel like I am bone on bone, if that makes sense. I just feel like it's pretty almost comparable to my good knee. Is kind of how it's feeling. So it's adjusted for a while. Last week it was adjusting a lot. This week it's not doing that. So I think I don't know what I was doing, but I like it because it feels good. So
I love that. One of the things that you said, you talked about how you heard about it and you did your research. If you had just gotten the patches and started patching and had not done your research up front and understand what you had, do you think you would still be plugging along? Like, do you think that doing that research and understanding this technology really helped you to see the prolonged benefits of wearing it over time?
Yeah, I am definitely an information hog. I mean, the more information I have to make a decision, the better. And I'm pretty good for understanding. I eat fairly clean, exercise, stay fit. And so I understand the connection of all that. I do not take medication for anything. I don't like it. And so I'm always seeking a more natural path for healing. And so to dive into something like this, I wanted to understand all of it. And I like to understand the science behind how is this working? Because someone's going to ask, and I like to be able to kind of tell them, explain it to them really well. So the videos have been awesome on YouTube, and they explained a lot of the science, which I enjoy, and just more of the information. So I really know what I was doing and committing to. And so, yeah.
Well, and you guys, she's talking about, we've got a life